Welcome, and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. It is your host, Galadon, and on this momentous day, I am here to announce to you that I have, yes, become a true master in Lalo. Check out my entry right here with the Warden, with the Blimp. I'm going to show you 3 different amazing attacks that I have pulled off and tripled fully maxed out bases at Town Hall 15 using different versions of Lalo. Right here, I drop in the Blimp, and with some Invis spells, Rage spells, and Super Wizards, we are going to annihilate the core, and this is going to set up the remainder of this attack. But first, Magic, Monsters, and Mastery. Today's video is brought to you by Call of Dragons. I have been looking for a mobile MMO fantasy conquest game for a long time, and this one checks all the boxes. The music, the graphics, the races, and the shifting factions are going to keep you absolutely hooked on Call of Dragons. The maps are massive and beautiful. Zooming all the way out, prepare for absolutely huge battles, and oh man, okay, let's talk about the strategy here. You will forge your own legend because you have behemoths, you've got dragons that can fight on your side if you're careful, and then train your heroes with unique skills that can turn the tide of battle in an instant. Man, these hero abilities, use them at just the right moment, and they are so powerful, especially when you have the right combination of artifact skills. Remember that. Build your own city just like I did in this huge, beautiful open world environment. Make sure you take a moment to enjoy the mesmerizing music, but don't waste time because you've got to get back to battle. Absolutely huge, epic confrontations with up to 40 players together. And get this, your troops, they do not die, they do not go away, they just get wounded. You've got a hospital, you can heal them up, so don't worry about losing your well-trained units. Download Call of Dragons now using the QR code on the screen or the link in the description, and don't forget to use my promo code. I'll see you in game, and thank you, Call of Dragons, for sponsoring today's episode. Now follow closely as we are going to start a Sui Hero Dive on the left-hand side. And by following closely, I mean be sure to be subscribed to the channel, have notifications turned on for more amazing episodes like this. As yes, you may have noticed the screen looks a little bit different. I have zoomed things in because I want you guys to get a good look at exactly how I pulled off each of these triples as the poison spell helps get that Archer Queen's nemesis, the Lava Hound, down. Notice the entry of the balloons and the Blimp made sure there is a funnel to send the Archer Queen off to her left. I send in a giant and an ice golem to help tank not only the scatter shot, the cannon, and yes, right there also the defending royal champion. Now, while the queen works on the scatter shot, notice I've dropped the king near the top of the screen. That's because I've got plans. You ready for this? My Archer Queen, without any healers, is going to head all the way and wipe out the town hall. You heard me right. Watch this. Okay, so very carefully, the Barbarian King finishes the other side of the funnel. Right there, Wall Breaker rolls in. Although it doesn't take out the junction to let the queen go straight in, she is going to path around, and I knew for sure she would path around and head back towards this opening. So here she comes, and now I can drop another Wall Breaker to get into the Town Hall enclosure itself. Now I'm ready to start my Lalo portion. Here it comes at the very top of the screen as, yes, notice the well-timed and placed freeze spell. On the Invis Tower, the Monolith, and the Town Hall, 3 in a row. Lalo continues, King is there, Archer Queen's going to need her ability, 4th freeze. There goes the Monolith, and there goes the Town Hall shortly thereafter. Also, I dropped some balloons down at the bottom, followed by haste spells to help wipe out the buildings down there, and you can see the Town Hall's gone. The Lava Hound has also gone down, but the balloons are going to help clean things up right here. And that's right, my Archer Queen, starting on the far left-hand side of the screen, is still up at nearly the end of this attack. Just a couple of cleanup troops, some minions, and you know we're going to pick up the triple right here, finally taking out that last defending hero. There is the Royal Champion doing a great job as well. And I would say that this one went pretty smoothly and just about perfectly according to plan. Take a quick look at the army, and we'll move on to the next attack. In our second Lalo destruction of the day, I'm going to go ahead and use a slightly different strategy. This time we're going with Skelly Donut. I've got an Invis spell, I've got a Rage spell, and I've got some skeleton spells. We're going to wipe out the defending Monolith and Key, the defending clan castle, before it ever deploys a single unit. Now, just like the last attack, I'm going to show you that heroes don't always need heroes beyond the unicorn. We've got a wall breaker that opened up the wall to the left of the top and to the right of the top of your screen. Archer Queen rolls in, and yes, she is again going to dive straight in to the Town Hall enclosure, wiping out all of those defenses and the Town Hall before she goes down. Now, this may seem like a difficult maneuver, but with a little bit of practice, you can keep that queen alive. The key spell placement, timing, and of course, funneling you can see right here. We've got 3 heroes working. Archer Queen on the Town Hall, Barb King on that far left-hand side enclosure with a scatter shot, and then at the top, I've got the Royal Champion going in there, taking out an air defense. Obviously, that is key to any Lalo attack, controlling your air defenses so that you can watch the pathing of your Lava Hounds. I've got 3 Lava Hounds ready to go right here, and you'll notice over a third of the base is already completely wiped out. Now get ready for a nice little invis spell right here, just making sure that we wipe out the Eagle Artillery and the single target Inferno as we begin the Lalo portion on the right-hand side. Lava Hounds, we know where they're going to path now because there are only 3 remaining air defenses. In come the balloons, second Lava Hound goes down, nice little freeze on the Expo, and the scatter shot allows everybody to pass over, wipe out those key defenses. Notice as the Lava Hound paths towards each new air defense, that's when I drop a few balloons. Got to be careful with that. And then here's another well-placed freeze spell that freezes 3 defenses at once. All of the balloons continuing that clockwise movement down towards the left-hand side of the base. A lot of defensive firepower right here, and the defending heroes. That's why I used my Grand Warden's ability. And you see the balloons getting up close and personal with the defending queen, the remaining Inferno Tower, and we've also wiped out the very last air defense. Plenty of time left. We have a few cleanup troops on the outside, got some minions helping. We've got 1 goblin, 1 archer that are just going to go down there, take out maybe a resource building and the pet house, and that's it. The rest is academic, as we're just going to wipe everything else out. Even one of the Lava Hounds did not get popped into Lava Pups. That's fine. We overran this base, and again, well-executed Lalo can annihilate any base in Clash of Clans. Once again, take a close look at the army I deployed, and let's go ahead and move on to the 3rd attack today. Now, I wanted to give you a variety, so here we go with Earthquake and Lightning spells to begin this attack, and this time we are again creating a funnel from the inside out while we simultaneously take out key structures like the defending Grand Warden, a Builder Hut, an Expo, and a Rage Tower. Now, the last 2 attacks, I didn't use any healers. Let's go ahead and use a set of 5 healers on this Archer Queen this time and show you how a Queen Charge can help a Lalo attack absolutely annihilate any base. And yes, also, you'll notice that we are coming far side of the Town Hall. In comes my favorite siege machine, the Log Launcher, in what I call a mini Lalo. We only have 1 Lava Hound. We've brought lots of other units that are doing multiple things at once, but the Log Launcher going to deposit some Yetis right in the core by that Eagle Artillery. And get ready, the Archer Queen on your left-hand side. There is the Warden ability, making sure everybody stays invincible for a few extra seconds. And then notice how I triggered the Invis Tower with the Log Launcher as I am deploying my Lalo at the top of the screen. Now, there's a lot of moving parts in an attack like this, but if you're just careful and you are calm and you stay cool, you've got it, because you've got that Queen charging on the left-hand side, Lalo at the top. I dropped in the Golem, and I went ahead and decided, let's have the Archer Queen take out the majority of this base. Let's go ahead and show you how powerful a Queen Charge can be when you want the Queen Charge to do most of the work. Super Wall Breaker, opening up that interior wall, and here comes the Queen after what seems like a lot of defenses, right? It's really not that bad. I've got a Rage spell and an Invis spell left. I'll probably just swag the Invis spell for fun, as the Rage spell should be more than enough to help the Queen overcome the Tesla farm right next to the Town Hall. So here she goes. Nobody else really needed at this point. She's going to clear out that entire enclosure, even though the Barbarian King pathed all the way around the outside of the right side of the base, just like I wanted. And we've got 1 more balloon just to make sure we wipe out that mortar at the top. Here comes your Archer Queen, and let's go ahead and swag the Invis spell because we obviously didn't need it, along with a few extra troops. And okay, fine, we didn't need the Queen ability either. We'll go ahead and pop it and drop the Invis spell just so the defender doesn't feel bad like we overran his base. But this is what happens when you can flawlessly deploy a Queen Charge Lalo, and you know exactly what you're doing with your Lava Hounds and your balloons. Now, I'm happy to help anybody who wants to become a flawless Lalo attacker. You can go ahead and sign up for my course. It's $99.95 a week. Reach out to me by calling 1-800-GALALO, and I will help you become the best that you can be at Lava Hound balloon attacks in Clash of Clans. Thank you for sticking around. See you tomorrow. And you're welcome for all of the amazing tips.
Galadon, I'm not sure what Ricky Rose and Exco Cyst would have to say about this video.